If it's not made in China, it's better. Should the rivers run dry? And pollution has killed the fish. Fish in other country, near or close, don't matter. The best visa for a Chinese person is visa denied. Will the last person to leave China please turn out the lights if the lights were ever on? The only good Chinese person is Taiwanese. When the C.C.C.P says it's black, then you know it's white. If it ain't made in China, it's better. China is a peace-loving, friendly country that invades Tibet and Hong Kong, won't leave Taiwan alone, and invaded Xinjiang up near Turkey. There's no end to their deception. Their idea of peace is to scramble jets and build islands in the South Pacific as military bases. If it's made in China, it's copied. The international world community has met and decided to change the anagram C.C.P. to C.R.A.P. by a unanimous decision. If you're not in the party, then you're not in the family and coming to the party. China is a superpower of entrapment and debt, whose only friend is Pakistan. Now China has reopened. You can go to China and get COVID immediately. China's greatest export is exporting COVID, even though it came from America or Italy. Their second greatest export are vaccines that don't work. The third greatest export are all this stuff to control and prevent COVID that they created by exporting it. The Chinese are business people. China steals intellectual property right because they don't have any intellectuals. Do you remember the Cultural Revolution? When one has to believe, the intellect is not functioning. Hence, how can creativity exist? There's nothing wrong with China, except everything is wrong with China. China makes no mistakes and assumes responsibility for making those no mistakes. The mistakes were imported and created by USA and the rest of the world. The Chinese dream is to fly to Ecuador and walk through the jungle with their children to Mexico and seek political asylum in the United States. That's the Chinese dream. The only problem with China is your problem. China doesn't have a problem with you. It won't interfere in your life. It may have police stations in your country, though. God bless China, but there are no gods in China. The Christians have been removed, the churches shut down, and the windows boarded. The Muslims have been interned and detained and bullied and raped. It is a godless country. Why should God bother with barbarians? The only wildlife in China today are cars. If a Westerner goes to a zoo in China, he may not be released. And if he goes to Disneyland, it's even worse. You can be there for days.